Now time for the 7 things you'll be talking about today. Number 7.
Oh, it's a sad day for our friends in the liberal media. Democrats are very upset, and the FCC Chairman Brendan Carr correctly criticized the partisan left's reaction to CBS's canceling of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, calling them out for acting like they're losing a DNC spokesperson. By the way, he's getting cut for criticizing Donald Trump, so they're going to let him do they're going to let him do TV for the next 10 months. Okay, yeah, sure, that's how things work. Also whining, various Alabama public radio and TV stations are poor-mouthing after cuts become a reality with threats of stations going dark, even though the cost to operate them is multiple times the cost to operate commercial radio stations. Why is that? It must be their far superior programming. You're paying for it. Look, they should be funded by viewers like you. If you listen to it, give them money. If not, I shouldn't be paying for it. And luckily, on the federal level, I'm not anymore. Boo-hoo.
Number 6.
Here's some interesting numbers here. I don't know what this all means, but I am a fan of this. SEC schools, including Texas and Georgia at the top of the list, are among the most valuable college football programs. If you just went with the top 15, you've got Texas and Georgia number 1 and 2, Alabama number 6, Oklahoma number 7, Tennessee number 9, LSU number 10, and Florida and Auburn coming in at number 12 and 13. That is pretty wild to see all those teams on there when they go into the top 15. But hey, USC is up there, and I got to say kudos to them. They've had a couple of down years, but they're still in the game. Florida State in the top 25 too. But yeah, the SEC is dominating, and keep in mind they picked up 2 of the most valuable programs over the last couple of years in Texas and Oklahoma, just boosting the brand even further.
Number 5.
President Donald Trump, a big SEC football fan. How do I know this? Well, because yesterday he referenced LSU, Alabama, and he compared the illegal immigration, and I think this was a pretty good comparison. He compared the illegal immigration influx into this country on the attendance to that game. He compared immigration under former President Joe Biden to attendance figures at the Alabama-LSU game he watched in 2019. And he said very clear that if you let in all those people every single day, it was the equivalent to that game. They opened the gates. If you took an Alabama-LSU football game that holds 128,000 people, I was there, 128,000, and I liked them and they liked me. But if you look at that and double it, that's what used to flow through the country on a daily basis. So there you go. There were 108,000 people there, but still very funny. Very good comment. I love it. Love it.
Number 4.
Oh, we need more of this. We need more of this. A 17-year-old Alabama teen, Cameron Leonard Finzi, was indicted for felony murder and first-degree robbery surrounding the shooting death of a 13-year-old Kentrell Brown. Why was the 17-year-old indicted, and why is he being charged as an adult? Well, because the 13-year-old looked up to the 17-year-old, and he put him up to the robbery. During this robbery, the homeowner of the home that he was robbing shot him. Yep, he shot him and killed him. They talked to 17 witnesses. They were attempting to rob the person who shot the young man and killed him, who was acting in self-defense and will not be charged. And again, I got no problem with that. They were trying to rob him. But I like the idea that you charge people with the deaths of the individuals and the crimes they're committing. I love it.
Number 3.
Alabama's new hemp law resulted in its first arrest in Athens. Mary Noble, not Kay Ivey, guys, not Kay Ivey. Mary Noble has been charged with allegedly possessing prohibited hemp products, resisting arrest, attempting to elude authorities, and providing a false identity. Now, it's been told to me that they didn't know this stuff. This is the argument they're using, that they didn't know this stuff was illegal, that they bought it in Tennessee and they got caught in Alabama with it. but this is the first attempt at charging somebody with these crimes under HB 445 that was signed by Governor Kay Ivey. It bans smokable hemp products outright and establishes strict regulations on other consumable hemp items. She had a vape pen and other things. They had some pre-rolled Delta 9 and stuff like this. I mean, this stuff's going to be illegal. It's a bad call on her part. She's in big trouble.
Number 2.
A new poll in the United States Senate race here in Alabama to replace Governor-elect coach United States Senator Tommy Tuberville shows Attorney General Steve Marshall as the obvious front-runner with 80% name ID across the state and a 35-12 lead over U.S. Representative Barry Moore, the representative out of Enterprise, and 44% are undecided. So there's a lot of wiggle room here, but when you look at the name ID, that's an interesting poll. This was done, and it's up at 1819 News. Marshall has 80% name ID. Barry Moore has 56% name ID. And Jared Hudson has 39% name ID. Who? I mean, okay. Marshall has 47% favorability and 14% unfavorable. Barry Moore, 23% favorable, 9% unfavorable. The race is still wide open, but still, Marshall has a big advantage.
Time for the number one thing you'll be talking about today.
All right, you're seeing this story, and it's about to get a lot dumber. And I want to just give you a couple of things to work on and marinate on while this conversation is happening. I like to operate in the world of complete and utter fairness, sometimes tone-deaf fairness. Go watch a newscast where they reference Donald Trump slamming the Obama administration for their behavior in 2016. And you will see something dropped that I find to be kind of interesting. They say the words, "there is no evidence." They talk about this and they say there's no evidence of what Donald Trump is alleging. You ever notice they never did that when they were alleging Donald Trump was out there committing treason? They dropped that language. And then if Donald Trump makes an accusation, they say without evidence. Even though Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard is releasing documents that in fact show this stuff happening. Now, I like it. I like what Donald Trump is doing. He is flipping this around on them in what I find to be a pretty entertaining way. How many times has Donald Trump been accused of treason? How many times? On cable news? How many times? In the newspapers? How many times has he been accused of treason? And the answer is a lot. A lot. And now Donald Trump says it, and they say, oh, well, without evidence, without reason, he accuses Obama of treason. He accuses the Democrat establishment, the deep state, of treason. This is all about the Russian collusion hoax and how the Obama administration put it together. President Barack Obama denied any knowledge of this, and Tulsi Gabbard said, okay, well, we'll see tomorrow when I release even more documents. Trump accused many in Obama's administration of treason. Obama said that is bizarre. And I will say this. Seems more accurate than when the Obama DOJ was suggesting that Trump committed treason in 2016. So get ready for a lot of, well, without evidence, without reason. Well, I'll just say this right now. There's plenty of reason. The deep state was operating in a way it shouldn't have, and now they've gotten caught. Now let's make them pay. That needs to happen. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Let's take a quick time out. We will continue as we move through the program here today. It's the Dale Jackson Show right here on WVNN.
Get WVNN's Dale Jackson's 7 Things You Should Be Talking About Today right in your email box every morning. Go to yellowhammernews.com and sign up today.